Hi guys, welcome to our channel. We had a chance to interview one of the co-founders of Zencash, Rolf, and we had asked him several questions. So here are this video. Enjoy! Can you explain to our subscribers in one sentence what is Zencash? Just simple.
Zencash is a cryptocurrency that's focused on worldwide adoption and being able to have public, private, and anonymous transactions and messaging.
Okay, but we know that all of the cryptocurrencies, a lot of them, plenty of them are anonymous. And what is the advantage? Why Zencash? Why is better, for example, than another?
Sure. When you do privacy and anonymity on blockchain, it adds some complexities. And what we're focused on is actual usability of the cryptocurrency for doing private and anonymous transactions. So it's very easy for others to say that they can do it, but if you actually go to use them and use the private and anonymous features, you'll find in many cases it's somewhat difficult. So that's why we have developers as part of our overall team that are working on easy to use wallets. We have a help desk to help people do these kinds of things, and we focus on internationalization and worldwide adoption.
Mm-hmm. And is it possible to any cryptocurrency to become truly independent without any regulators?
Well, Bitcoin doesn't have any regulators, but there are, at the place where cryptocurrencies touch industries or businesses that are subject to regulation, there's going to be regulation there. So that's centralized exchanges. We're working right now. Zencash can be subject to regulation, and certainly at the exchanges where people buy and sell it. That's one of the reasons why we work on getting onto decentralized exchanges like BitShares, and anonymous ways to purchase Zencash.
What is the difference between your nodes from others, from the normal one?
Yeah, so when we have a blockchain and we have mining and we have wallets that need to connect to nodes to send and receive transactions, we want to be sure that those nodes are up and running all the time. Mm-hmm. And so we take part of the blockchain or the block reward, the Coinbase reward, and pay node operators to keep them up running and maintaining a security certificate. So all our traffic from the wallets to the nodes is encrypted. Mm-hmm. Just like when you go to a website, you see the little green lock on it. That means your traffic is encrypted. So we have almost 10,000 nodes, which is a lot for a cryptocurrency, and they're all over the world.
Mm-hmm. And we know this fork happened, and what was the reason for the fork, and what has changed since then?
Sure. So we started off as a chain spread kind of fork off Z Classic, which was a direct copy of Zcash. So we're based upon Zcash, and that's where we get a lot of our really advanced technology from. The developers at Zcash are outstanding, and I only have good things to say about them. When we did that, it gave us an immediate community of people, and people have over the last year seen other cryptocurrencies launched through forks or chain splits like Bitcoin and Bcash and things like that. We did this in last May. So since then, it's been a rapid upward rise of lots more cryptocurrency, lots more miners, big community, because all the people that operate secure nodes and get paid to operate secure nodes are many of the people that wanted to participate in cryptocurrencies but couldn't because they didn't have big investment capital or they didn't have inexpensive electricity for mining. But a lot of IT people can run servers and have a little bit of Zencash to stake on those servers, and they get payments every week.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Okay, your amount of nodes is growing very fast, yeah? And what is the reason for such popularity?
Because we pay people to run them, and we make it easy we have lots of guides and support on getting them up and running, and we have a very straightforward payment system. So that's one part. And we originally, right now, are paying nodes 3.5% of the overall block reward. We announced that since it's working so well and it's so important to us, not only are we going to increase the percentage of payment at the end of May to about 10%, we're also adding a second class of nodes because we need to run side chains on a second class of nodes for our governance and treasury system. And so we have super nodes that are going to be coming out by the end of the year, and all the payment protocols and voting and everything else is going to be operated by the super nodes, which are going to get an additional 10%. So 10% of the block reward is going to get paid to secure nodes, and 10% is going to get paid to super nodes. And this will be an entire distributed, decentralized system. And we should have that by the end of the year fully running.
So it would be perfect. And we know that you have a couple of other projects, research, and can you explain about them, tell some words to our subscribers?
Yeah, so we want to be around for a while. We have a multi-year plan. So we look ahead and say, okay, what if we actually become successful? How and many people all over the world are using our cryptocurrency. What do we want to do then? So one of the projects that we have, it's a research project with IOHK that is to research moving from blockchain over to something like a DAG technology. The one we're currently looking at is called Phantom, which is derived from Spectre and then Ghost before that. So that's a very important project to us. That's probably a 1 to 2 year project. One that's closer is our treasury implementation. So this is a voting system which we'll be able to implement for people to be able to vote on how treasury funds are spent, because a portion of the block reward, 8.5% right now and going to 10% at the end of May, goes to the Zen Blockchain Foundation, which we then turn around and spend that fund to pay people to help develop and improve Zen Cash. We pay it for exchange listings, partnerships. There's lots of different things that we need to have funds to pay for. And so the treasury system will be a more community-focused and democratic way of choosing how to spend those funds.
Okay, and another question, who are the main users? How do you think of Zencash? Who are the main users?
Well, that's interesting, because you look at how you build a cryptocurrency community, and there's many different places that people care about the cryptocurrency community. You start in some cases with the miners, and so the miners mine it and sell it. They sell it to the exchanges. Investors get interested, and so investors buy it. We have secure node owners that get paid, and then they turn around and spend their Zen Cash on different things. And the people that we contract and do work with, those are the majority of them. However, because wallet is so effective and we have the ability to do both private and anonymous transactions and messaging in those transactions, I'm hoping that people around the world that have the need for privacy and anonymity in the spending and communications that they do are finding Zen Cash to be a useful way to do that.
So in one sentence, what is the mission, the main mission of Zencash?
Boy, that's a really hard restriction. Why are you restricting me to one sentence?
Because, we don't have a lot of time, and for our subscribers, you should try to explain it shortly.
But yeah, the thing is, you can ask that, but nothing in cryptocurrency is simple and can be explained in one sentence. We are going to be around for a long time, and we are focused on having a cryptocurrency that can help people be free. We want to promote freedom, and one of the ways to promote freedom is for people that are in countries that have oppressive governments or regulations, is to be able to maintain privacy and the ability to do things without being observed and scared of being observed all the time. Our mission is freedom.
Okay, I understand. And how do you think it's possible for all people on the planet to refuse from these fiat currencies?
I think it's happening pretty quickly. You start seeing small ecosystems that are set up where people, they receive a cryptocurrency, then they pay somebody else in cryptocurrency, and it goes round and round. And it's up to people that want that to happen to make that happen in their own community. First off, is to go, if you have cryptocurrency, go spend it. Go spend it at somebody locally that you do business with, and teach them how to use it, and then teach them how to spend it somewhere else. And if that happens, yes, I think we can move away from government cryptocurrencies. And the other place that it happens is government currencies. The other place where it happens is where government currencies fail. You see that happening in a few different countries around the world now, where there's hyperinflation and people are turning to cryptocurrency.
But the internet and cryptocurrencies has slightly, I think, decreased compared to the last year. So what do you think should help? What's necessary to do to attract again new investors and get more trust to cryptocurrencies?
I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think that the...
You don't think it's decreased?
It's gone down in comparison to the government currency. Sure. I don't think that is that important, because the people that come in and look at it just to turn around and get a quick gain compared to the dollar or the ruble, are those the people that are really going to be in it, that are going to be promoting the use of the cryptocurrency, or they just see that the value is going up and they can somehow make money off it? No, the real value comes from development and adoption and getting people to use it and having new features like unlocking the capital that's locked up in the smart contracts. So there's important things to cryptocurrency. To me, the actual price of it compared to the dollar or any other government currency is not as important as the actual abilities, the reliability, the usability, and the number of people that use it to transact.
Mm-hmm. And in general, what is your forecast for the future of blockchain technology? What do you
to
say?
continue, for us, the focus is to continue to improve it and make it better. This is still experimental in a lot of different cases. It doesn't work perfectly all the time. It's reliable, but there's a lot of features, there's a lot of integration. It's like the internet when it was really early. People that I know that were on America Online, they're like, why do I need to use email on the internet? I can do all my email on America Online. All my friends are there. And so when a technology is early, it's hard to use. Sometimes it's difficult. It isn't integrated. But since this is worldwide and it is iterating rapidly and there's a definite need for it, I think you're going to see things go faster than you might expect with cryptocurrencies.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rolf, and I appreciate that you find time to speak with us. Thank you for your conversation. It was great. I liked it very much.
Thanks, Anastasia.
So guys, thank you for watching. Don't be shy, write us your comments in our comment section below this video. Who you want us to interview next time. Have a good day, see you soon, bye.